Welcome to Resilient People podcast. My name is Mara, and what I like the most is to talk to people, learn with them, and get inspired by their own stories. This podcast is about people who, as every single one in this life, have faced some difficulties and got the strength to overcome them and be an inspiration for us. Stay tuned and feel empowered with these inspirational stories. Lain Cabal is our first guest of the second season. He is a Colombian living in London for more than 20 years and one of the first people I met in this city. Going back in time to 2020, Lain was a very healthy man, cycling every day to work and playing football on a regular basis. As a large percentage of the world, he was impacted with COVID-19. However, he doesn't have the normal complaints about being stuck at home. Lain is a survivor, and you'll find out why in this episode. Hi everyone, welcome to Resilient People podcast. Today here with me we have Lain. Nice to have you here, Lain.
I'm Mara.
We will introduce Lain to you guys and we'll do a very nice interview, so stay with us for the next couple of minutes. Lain, could you introduce yourself to the people out there?
Yes, of course. My name is Lain Cabal. I'm Colombian. What can I say? I came to England 24 years ago. Wow. Yeah, I'm
So you are more British than Colombian?
No, I feel Colombian, to be honest. I feel more Colombian, but I love this country as well. This country has given me too much, so I'm really pleased to be here as well. Yeah.
That's good to hear a nice story. 24 years is a life anyway. It's almost my life. So, Lain, tell me a bit about your life during the beginning of 2020.
Beginning of 2020, it was a normal life. I was living a normal life with I got 3 children. Going to work, going out with my friends, with my family, cycling a lot because that's my favorite sport right now. That was normal. That was really normal. I was feeling fit to do everything that I wanted to do physically. I was really...
So you never go to work with public transport? So you always go cycling?
Yeah, I gave up public transport like 15 or 20 years ago because I didn't wanted to stay in the bus stop for a long time, and I decided to buy a cycle. It was cheaper, save me money, and also I was doing exercise.
More healthy.
Yeah, more healthy.
So at the beginning of 2020, in March, COVID hit UK.
Yeah.
And were you working at that time, or how was your situation?
Yeah, I was working. I worked for Disney, and I was there. Yeah, normal. Just hearing the news that some kind of virus started in China and then spread about many countries as well. So when I wasn't sure about it, it's going to hit us, but when the first cases came to England, I said, "Oh my God, this is really serious."
And have you been put in furlough, or you were working every day?
Because I've been in my company with many years in that place, so they decide to stay with me. They asked me to stay. They furloughed most of the employees were in furlough. But my manager decided for me to stay because of the experience I had in the building, and that's why I had to stay. I never was in furlough.
So when did you got infected with COVID?
Well, everything was going well for months, and that was in October, beginning of October, the 2nd of October. 2020.
So there was the second round of COVID in UK, yeah?
Yes, the second round, yeah. On the I was starting feeling unwell the last week of September, and the 2nd of October I went to those places where you had to take the sample, the test, and after a couple of days, the results positive. They come out positive. So, oh my God!
And how was your feeling?
I was scared at the beginning because it really affected me at the first week.
What was your main symptoms?
It was like a high temperature, I didn't lose the taste. It was fine, but it was high temperature. I'm really unwell, like when you have flu, but a really bad flu, and headache, and I'm started the second or third day. I'm started struggling with breathing, and then 5 days after, my wife she have to call the ambulance because I was really really struggling to breathe. She was really worried about me, and she called the ambulance. The ambulance came in within 10 minutes, and they took me to the hospital.
So basically, they took you from home to the hospital, and you got admitted to the hospital, and you stayed there, or you returned home.
No, I had to stay there from the first moment I was in the hospital. They put a big mask on my face, and I was really, really scared. I said, "Oh my God, what's this?" Because I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe without the mask. That's why they decided to put the mask on me. I mean, that's good, and they didn't have to put the tubes inside because that's different. That's a different matter.
How many days have you been in the hospital?
I was 10 days, and after 5 days, I wasn't improving. And then the doctor came and say, "Lain, we have to take you to the special unit, to the
What does it mean,
to the
special?
intensive care unit." I say, "Oh my God, can I have you wife?"
But you were conscious, so you were listening and
yes,
answering.
I was all the time, but with the mask all the time. They removed the mask only for taking the food, but after 5 minutes of eating, I had to put the mask back again because I couldn't breathe. They asked me for my wife's phone number. On that, the doctor said, "Oh, I think I was in tears in that moment because I was scared. Intensive care. Oh my God, never been in intensive care before."
Of course.
He said, "Oh, this is really serious." And I wasn't improving after 5 days. That's why.
Do you felt like you would die?
Of course. It's because I was in a hospital with a TV in front, like a 42 inches TV, and the only thing I can see was news. Sky News or BBC News, and all the news were about COVID, people dying. You can see the course, around. So, oh my God! And also, nurses were running in the hospital time to time. So what happened? Something is wrong with some patients. So they were running here, running there. So, oh my God! I was praying a lot. I was praying for my life alone.
I cannot imagine, even because you have 3 kids.
Of course, I couldn't see the kids. I just have to see them by video
call,
by WhatsApp. Yeah. The only thing I can take when I was taken to the hospital was my phone and the charger. That's it, nothing else. And then not even clothes, nothing. Because you.
Have you ever been unconscious or in coma?
No, never.
Or never.
No, never. Unfortunately, no, never. I was all the time conscious, yeah. But I lost 10 kilos.
Wow, in 10 days.
In 10 days, yeah. And I was, I looked my beard. I didn't have a shave for 10 days, so it was wild. I got pictures because I managed to take selfies of myself, and oh my God. But well,
insane.
It was really a scary moment here, to be honest. I was talking to my children only a couple of minutes because I couldn't talk too much as well. And then really, it was really sad. It was really sad.
No, I cannot imagine how the kids were feeling.
The kids
not
were fine,
seeing
yeah.
you,
Mm-hmm.
or just seeing you over the phone, but you were with a mask, or you were in the hospital. How can they understand that?
I got three children. 2 are big ones, 16 and 17. But I got a little one. By the time was like a 4 years old, so she couldn't understand what happened to me. So mommy was trying to explain her, but well, she just, oh, why dad is not here, and what happened to him, but.
And then after those 10 days, did you return to the normal care, or did you went home? How was the process?
I went home. After 10 days, I was able to breathe without the mask. That was the main point. They were testing me 8 days, and they tested me, and I couldn't get the levels right. And then by the 10th, They tested me again, and it was fine. I could breathe without the mask. They decided me to discharge me. That's why I went home. Yeah, I started, getting back to normal, but it was difficult. I was out of work for 2 months. 3 months, yeah.
And when you returned home, could you do your daily tasks, or did you need help from your wife?
I needed help from my wife all the time, because I was run out of energy, and like I say, I couldn't breathe properly. My lungs were very affected after that. I'm still struggling to. I'm cycling. I'm still cycling because I really love it. I'm not doing it in the same way as I used to do before. I was to. If someone passed me by, I was chasing this person. But now, even girls, everyone. I mean, they even.
You cannot run after anyone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's been difficult. It's been difficult.
So after you returned home, you were 2 months at home. Do you have any physiotherapy or any exercises that you need to do to help with your lungs?
Yeah. They asked me to, but not from. I didn't have any help from the hospital. Like someone coming to my home to help me out with the exercise. No, they just give me a guide what I need to do, and I was following the instructions. Yeah, and I was bit by bit. I was walking around my house. And first 10 meters, and then come back, and then 200 meters, and then going to the park, sitting there. But yeah, bit to bit. Yeah.
How was the feeling to get on the bike after?
Oh, the first time it was. I feel like I was going to fall off.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Fear.
But I really needed to start practicing again. It's like learning from the beginning, because I couldn't think about going to the bus again with a lot of people, or going to the train with them. I was glad that I was using the bicycle, because I didn't want to be around people.
And did you manage to walk like more than 10 minutes, or you were struggling so much?
No, the first week or the first 2 weeks, I was struggling, really. I just walked around the house, to be honest. Yeah, and I live in the second floor, and I had to do stairs, so that was enough. Coming down and then coming up, that was enough exercise for the day. And I'm doing it twice a day, probably.
So basically now is 3 years and a half after the issue, so this year will be 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel that COVID impact your life?
Physically, health. I mean, because I'm not the same person I used to be. I was a person with a lot of energy. I was thinking I was fit, but the doctor said that my immune system was very, very low. That's why COVID.
And you never knew about it?
I never knew because I was doing my exercise, I was doing my cycling normally, but apparently the immune system wasn't good. That's why they hit me a lot. I mean, in that way.
Yeah, it's impressive, no? Because we do exercise and we think we are fit and we are fine.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's just the immune system that doesn't work properly.
But I heard, I saw news that people really fit, going to the gym and, doing lifting all the time. And some of them they were passing by. They were passing away.
And after all this time, that is almost 4 years, as you said, how do you feel? How are your lungs? How do you do your tasks now? Do you still feel very tired?
I can do my tasks. I can do my job normally, but in a different way, slowly. I don't know. Maybe the age as well. I'm older than 4 years ago, of course, but I feel that, like I say, the energy is different. It's not the same energy I used to have before COVID. Also, I don't know if it's because of the COVID situation, they found out that I'm suffering from blood pressure as well. So my heart, I don't know if I had this problem before, or they discovered it when they were doing the test. They found out that I got a vein that is not working properly.
Okay.
It's not pumping the right amount of blood to the lung. So I'm on losartan, which is a medicine that I had to take for life.
Wow.
Now, yeah, well, that was because of, I don't know, it was because of the COVID, but it's happened after the COVID.
So it was a life changing.
That changed because I had to take a medicine for the whole life, yeah, because of the blood pressure.
But they found out only because of
They found out because I was in a project with, I signed a paper in the hospital to check on me for a year after, because they wanted to know everything. They wanted to know more about the COVID, because for the doctor there was something new.
Yeah.
They wanted to investigate. I was visiting the hospital after that many times for exams, for tests, for this, for that. And in one of those appointments, they found out about my heart situation.
So now you have this medicine for the rest of your life. And do you need to take something else regarding COVID, or with COVID is just the physical?
Yeah, it's done. Only the medicine, and nothing else. To be honest, no. Well, I think that this is it. My lungs are like that. I don't think they're gonna recover. They're gonna be because, like I say, I'm getting old, and things change with the age as well.
So is it the sensation that you want to breathe and you can't, or?
No, I can breathe, but if I cannot run, I cannot push myself to the limit. I still cycling, but slow. If I cannot chase someone, or I cannot put the gear to the top, because I will struggle. I won't be able to breathe properly.
Did it change the way you see life?
Well, yes. I mean, in one way, yeah, because something come out and then it changed your life forever. You think that you are immune, that nothing is going to happen to you, but no, we all are, able to have anything,
We're not immune.
Yeah, that immune that we used to have.
And especially is, I think that, as you said, we do exercise. Oh, I'm doing exercise. I eat so well, so I'm immune, and I can go anywhere.
Yeah,
nothing happens to me, and then this just eats you.
Yeah. And I was really worried about my family. If something happened to me, well, my kids are too young, and I know they need me as a father. Well, my wife can support them, but the figure, the father figure will be missing. They will be missing a lot,
So basically, there is the physical struggle, but also the mentally struggling as well.
Mentally is. I've been strong mentally because I haven't never had help from psychologists or.
Did they offer to you?
I don't remember, to be honest. Right now, I don't remember. No. But you think you many thoughts come to you. What's gonna happen, or I won't be able to work.
So do you think that it's so important to have the physical health and the mental health after a situation like you?
Mental health is important because people lost a lot of families, members, dads, children. Yeah, they should have more help in the situation.
Yeah, because
mental health.
I know for you was obviously very difficult, but also for your wife. Yeah, seeing you there, unable to help you.
Yes.
Seeing the kids asking questions. So, do you think they should have some more support, like the families from people who suffered so badly?
Absolutely. My wife didn't have any support. No one in my family had support. They didn't go infected, luckily, because my wife was all the time checking me, giving me the food. She left the food just outside the room. I had to pick it up from there, because she had the kids to look after this. She got sick as well, so who's gonna look after the kids? Fortunately, they didn't have it, just me.
Mm-hmm.
But she was struggling. I know she was struggling.
Yeah, and then is that thought as well, why me? Why my family?
I never asked that question, you know. I've always been in, so when I have problems or physical or healthy problem, I never ask that question, why me, no? It's just life, happens, you know. Well, if one day I win the lottery, well, I won't say why me, no, you know. It's just life. It happens.
Okay.
I'm not complaining about that. It just happens.
Do you think you are a survivor?
I think I am. Because I was in intensive care, and many people didn't go out for intensive care. Many people just die.
And that must be a very awful sensation to see people around you just disappearing.
Exactly. Like I say, nurses and doctors, they were running with machines, support machines to look after someone, or and the alarms were like in the hospital, something's happening with someone. So I was scared about it. And the doctors come to me and say, improving. So I was thinking, oh my God, if they had to put a tube on me, that will be the end, because I will be unconscious. And I don't know if I'm gonna wake up again. So that's come to your mind all the time.
Like the death. Like you see it in front of your eyes.
Exactly. I have friends back in Colombia that they passed away after they got the tube inside. Yeah.
So that was also on the back of your mind, basically.
Yeah, I was on a WhatsApp group with friends. They were wishing me well, but also I was sharing news. They were sharing news, bad news from Colombia, from people. So it was a mix of feelings, you know. It was a mix of feelings, yeah. Positive feelings and negative feelings, but at the end, I managed to get out from the hospital, and I consider myself a survivor.
And it also reminds people to celebrate life every single day, no?
Absolutely. Like I said, don't complain about things that you cannot change things, you know. Just life, just live your life, and stay safe. Stay safe.
And what's your message for the people out there, for people who are still struggling with the side effects of COVID, or they don't know how to handle their second opportunity in life?
Yeah.
What is the message that you have for the people out there?
Take it easy. Don't stress. I know it's difficult sometimes to say, but I have had many situations in life that just take it easy. Just pray. If you believe in God, just pray to God. God will help you. I'm a believer. I believe in God a lot. So when I feel down, I just pray. Just go on my knees and pray, and I feel relief after that. So for whoever believes in God, just think in God, and just take it easy. Don't stress too much, and don't try to change things that you cannot change. And try to get help if from doctors or from mental health people, if it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
As well, some people need someone to tell you something, you know.
Have faith.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Thank you very much, Lain, for your time.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure to have you here. And yes, you are a survivor.
Yes.
So thank you everyone for listening to us on our return of this second season of our podcast, and stay with us for the next episode.